Greetings viewers and subscribers. So in today's journey, we're heading towards Macfield in the parish of Westmoreland. Remember, we are heading to Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Right up the road, we'll be approaching the border of Westmoreland and Hanover. Now, at the border is the world famous Border Jerk Center. Now, some persons have been complaining that I'm talking too much about food and I make them mouth around water. So, I am not gonna tell you anything about Border Jerk. Alright, I changed my mind. I'm gonna tell you about Border Jerk. I gotta make your mouth run water. Now you see at Border Jerk is where you get the best jerk chicken and jerk pork. If you are living abroad and you are coming to Jamaica and you are heading to Westmoreland, if you eat jerk chicken or jerk pork, if you don't stop at Border Jerk to get some jerk chicken or jerk pork or some of their soup, they use cow skin and maybe chicken foot to make their soup. If you don't stop there and get some of that, you are missing out on something. They also do fried plantain, whether ripe or green plantain. They do fried breadfruit, they roast the breadfruit and then they fry it. Remember me tell you, they also have some natural juices. You have to stop at Border Jerk. And this is not paid for. This advertisement, it is not paid for. We have big up Border Jerk because we know what them have to offer. So the next time you're heading to Montego Bay or from Montego Bay, ensure that you stop at Border Jerk. Their jerk chicken and their jerk pork is the best. Yeah man, we see some of you have burn out pork and this and that, Burn all you want. We are talking the things them. Now, let me ask you something. Did you manage to hear these two voice notes? Listen to them.
Please, mommy, help me. Come on. Mommy, I've been kidnapped and I heard this man speaking about he's gonna carry me to St. John's Road at 5 o'clock. Please help me.
No. Those two voice notes were from a 12-year-old girl. I'm not even gonna call her name. You're gonna hear why. I won't be showing her photograph either. Her name and her photograph is all over the internet. Now, even the Jamaica Constabulary Force, they put out an Ananda alert early Friday morning, stating that the 12-year-old girl heard in the voice note, she was reported missing. It is said that she was kidnapped. You heard she saying that a man took her away and said that he's taking her to St. John's Road. Yeah man, it was all over the internet. But you notice we didn't carry it yesterday? We did not carry it. When our friend at Jamaica YouTube Reaction posted the video, we posted it in our community. Well, we shared it in our community. Because he said something very important in the video that he posted. He was telling you how to share your location. You can go over to Jamaica YouTube TV and watch the video. So that if you are in danger and you want to send somebody a message, along with sending the message, you can also share your location using WhatsApp. When we shared Jamaica YouTube's video, we also said she was found. Now, the long and short of it is, this young girl, she was never kidnapped. She was lying. Yes, she was lying. That is why I'm not sharing her name nor her photograph. She had sent the message to her mother stating what she stated. But she was not kidnapped. It was all lies. Now hear me now. I will not be condemning this 12-year-old girl. Apparently, she needs some help. And I am hoping that she do get the help that she needs. What we must remember, what some of us must remember is that we were 12-year-olds too. Maybe in our time, cellular phones weren't around. But if cellular phones were around in our time, I am sure if we think back, some of us did worse than what this young girl did. I'm not here condoning what she did, I'm not condoning what she did. But condemning her, I will not be doing that either. Let's hope that she gets some counseling. Let's hope. Now, today, we are going to be doing 3 videos. Later on today, we are going to be carrying the birthday greeting. Also, later on today, we are going to give you a roundup of crimes and incidents that took place in Western Jamaica over the past 24 hours. Stand by for that. In that video that we are going to do later, a lady was shot and killed in Trelawney, and a child was kidnapped. The child has since been found. Also, a man was shot and killed early in the morning yesterday in Trelawney. Over in Hanover, a man from Manchester, he was shot and killed in Hanover. Stay tuned. Later on, we are going to be giving you those stories. In this video, we are going to be giving you some important updates. First up, last week, Sunday, we carried a story. In that story, we told you that a house was shut up and burnt down. A Toyota Voxy that was parked nearby, it was also burned. Now here is what we are learning. The incident took place last week Saturday, February 19th, 2022, in the early morning, about 1:30. It took place at a place named Belvedere District. Now, Belvedere is in the Betheltown police area in the parish of Westmoreland. What we are learning is that a lady, she and her ex-boyfriend, they were in frequent disputes. Anywhere this lady go, this waste man, him feel like a him owner. Him follow her up and abuse her, physically and verbally. So last week, Saturday night or Friday night, she went and she stayed with one of her friends at Belvedere. This little waste man, he got information that the lady was at the friend's house. So he went there early Saturday morning. He carried one of his cronies with him. Whilst there, he called out the young lady. She didn't want no bangarang, so she came out and was talking to him. Whilst talking to him, this little waste man, with human strength, he brandished a gun, threatening to kill this young lady. He fired a shot in the air. Apparently, he wanted to let her know that a real gun him have and not a fake gun. The waste man and his crony, they then threw bottle booms inside of the house. Now remember, this house is not owned by his ex-girlfriend, It is owned by the ex-girlfriend's friend. This house, made out of board, it was completely destroyed by fire. A Toyota Voxy, owned by one of her neighbors, was also burnt by the fire. The waste man and his crony, they then made good their escape in the area. So the ladies, they reported the matter to the police. The police went back to the area in search of this waste man and his crony. They were not found. So the next morning, a man who is alleged was involved, or the alleged crony, his name is Devon Goslin. He's popularly known as Pulla. He's 23 years old and he lives at the same Belvedere district in the parish of Westmoreland. Pulla, he surrendered to the Betheltown police the next morning. So on Thursday, Pulla was officially charged for 3 offenses. 1, illegal possession of firearm. 2, assault at common law. And 3, arson. Now, the ex-boyfriend, the waste man, his name is Elton Samuels. He's popularly known as Scally. Now, Scally, he also lives at Belvedere in the Betheltown area in the parish of Westmoreland. Scally, you are wanted by the police. I would advise you to go give up yourself to the police before you are placed on the Westmoreland's most wanted list. Did you see the photograph? Did you see the photograph of how the last most wanted man was dealt with? Did you realize that his 2 alleged cronies gave up themselves to the police? Oh, so you want to be on that list? You want your head to split up in a 3 or 4 or 5 pieces like how that hoodlum's head was split up? Go and give up yourself to the police. Like I said, Devon Goslin, popularly known as Pulla, he was officially arrested and charged. So he will be going to the court shortly to face his judgment. Now, in this next story, I'm talking about wanted. This wanted man, well, he didn't put up any resistance. So, he was taken into police custody by the police. His name is Rojay Webb. If you look on your screen, that is the only available photograph we have of Rojay Webb. Rojay, he's just 20 years old and he's from Garden District, White House in the parish of Westmoreland. Rojay Webb is popularly known as City Man. He was placed on the Westmoreland Police Most Wanted list. He was wanted for a number of offenses. But on Tuesday, February 22, 2022, the police, acting on intelligence, they signaled a Toyota Vaxi to stop. This was in the Grangeville area in the parish of Westmoreland. When the police stopped the Vaxi, Rojay Webb and 5 other men were found in the Toyota Vaxi. We are told that they were searched and nothing illegal was found. There was no resistance, so all 6 men, they were taken into police custody. Now, since Rojay Webb went into police custody, we are told that he has been charged in relation to 1 incident so far. Other charges, we are told, are pending. The incident that he is charged for, it took place Friday, September 11, 2020 at Rowtown, White House in the parish of Westmoreland. In that incident, we are told that Rojay Webb, he and a man, they were involved in an argument. It is said that Rojay Webb, otherwise known as City Man, he threatened to kill this man. So the man, he went to the nearby White House police station where he made a report. When the man was heading back home from the station, he was confronted by Rojay Webb. He rode up on a motorcycle and pulled a gun from his waistband. He pointed the gun at the man and threatened to kill him. It is said that the man had to bawl like a baby and begged for his life. Rojay, he then put back the gun in his waist and rode away on the said motorcycle. So, the man, he returned to the station where he filed a report. So Rojay was wanted in relation to that incident, and we are told that coming this week, he will be charged for other offenses. So when we get those details, we certainly will be updating you. So stand by for those. But he will be going to the court on this matter, where he will be facing his judgment. Have you hit on the like button as yet? Remember, I know I have to remind some of you, if you have not yet hit on the like button, remember to hit on it. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, we are growing. Ensure that you are growing with us. Hit on the subscribe button, as also hit on the notification bell. Then click all, so that whenever we upload a new video, you will be notified. If you have subscribed already, tell a friend to tell a friend. Share the channel. And remember, later, we are coming up with the news roundup. You're going to want to stick around for that. We'll also be coming up with the birthday and anniversary greeting. Now, in the final story for today, we carried a story on this channel last year, Thursday, July 22, 2021. We told you that a man, his name is Richard Allen. He was popularly known as France. France, he was 45 years old and he was from Petersville, White House in the parish of Westmoreland. We told you that France, he was riding his motorcycle. Well, what had happened is a man named Tai Kamika. You would have heard us talking about him on this channel more than one occasion. He's from up in the hills at a place named Bath, near to Kentucky in the parish of Westmoreland. So Tai Kamika, he was facing the courts on murder charge. Tai Kamika, he was wanted by the gang at Aldir. He was wanted by Bunny, Santa, and Satan. It is said that a lady was killed at Aldir, and persons in Aldir, they alleged that Tai Kamika, he carried out this act of atrocity. As a result, they were after him. He was held by the police, but he was released after no evidence was forthcoming. However, Tai Kamika, he was facing the court on a charge of murder for a youngster up at a place named Content in the parish of Westmoreland. Tai Kamika, he was reported on condition of bail, at the Bluefields police station. He was shot at by the said group of men. Before that, in April last year, he was shot and injured at a place named Rivertop by the said group of men. So on this day, he was heading back from court. He had gone to court to read the murder charge. It is said that he was dropped off at the cave crossing by a motor car. He called Richard Allen, who is a bike taxi operator, asking him to pick him up to carry him up in the hills. While Taik Kamika was the pillion on this motorcycle and he was heading up into the hills, they were attacked by at least 3 men. They were attacked along the Caveville main road in the vicinity of Ocean Terrace housing scheme. The hoodlums who attacked them, they brandished guns and opened gunfire at the 2 men on the motorcycle. Their intended target, Tai Kamika, he managed to jump off the motorcycle and ran into nearby bushes where he was chased by the men. However, he escaped. The motorcycle that Richard was riding, it crashed into a culvert nearby. Richard was shot. The police were called, and when the police reached on the scene, they saw Richard. He had gunshot wounds to his head and his chest. He was taken to the Savlamar Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD. At the time, when the crime scene was processed, we are told that 6 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Now, immediately after this incident, Moses Ramsey, popularly known as Badger or Satan, he was identified as one of the shooters. Remember that Moses, after the demise of his crony, Andre Hines, popularly known as Bunny, Moses went into the Savlamar police and gave up himself. He was already charged in relation to a shooting incident that took place in the Savlamar area. Now, Moses, he was officially charged for this murder, and we are told that he will be charged for other offenses. So Moses is now facing a charge of murder. So he will be going to the courts shortly to face his judgment. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica.